The single most common cause of failure is distractions. The world is full of distractions in the form of entertainment, fun and games, social media, parties, get-togethers, roaming around with friends, chilling out with the guys. Remember that what is a distraction for you is a profit for someone else. Welcome to the Young Achievers Podcast with Afro Lancelot Banson, a place to be informed and inspired. Keep in mind that having goals and aspirations for the new year or having a dream for your life, even though they are good things, are not enough. Because there are many people who have dreams and aspirations. There are many people who have goals and have set targets for the new year, but they are not going to be successful this year. And many are not going to be successful with their dreams and aspirations. Why? Because of distractions. If you want to be successful in life, you will have to learn how to deal with distractions. That is why we are discussing in this podcast, dealing with distractions. Remember that distractions have created more failures than anything else. Here are some examples. When you fail and focus on a failure instead of focusing on getting up, you have been distracted. All of us will experience failure in one form or another. We will get results that we didn't want. But when you focus on the failure, instead of focusing on learning from the failure and getting back up, you have been distracted. When you focus on the disappointment you have gone through, when you focus on how things didn't turn out and whose fault it was and blaming other people for that cause or for that failure, you have been distracted. When you allow negative comments and criticisms to stop you from pursuing your goals and dreams, you have been distracted. When you listen to the negative feedback telling you can't do this, you're not smart enough, you're not tall enough, you are not educated enough, you don't have enough money to do this, you don't come from the right background, and so on and so forth. And you allow these negative comments and criticisms to stop you from pursuing your dreams and goals, you have been distracted. When you over-celebrate a success and remain on the level you are on, you have been distracted. Remember that every time you succeed, you have the right to celebrate. But when you spend too much time celebrating, you have been distracted. And this is what Gen Z is so much into. They are so much into the celebration that any tiny success, they have to throw a party. And they end up being distracted most of the time. When you allow depression and disappointing circumstances to halt your progress, you have been distracted. We go through all kinds of disappointments. Parents can disappoint us. Friends can disappoint us. Expectations may not be met. But when we focus on these things and we become depressed, we have been distracted. That is why depression, which some people think is a mental illness, is just a mental state of you being distracted. You are focusing on the things that are going wrong in your life instead of focusing on the things that could be going right in your life. If at any time you allow anyone or anything to shift your focus from your goals and dreams, you have been distracted. So you set your goals for the new year. You have dreams that you want to achieve by the time you're 30, by the time you're 40, by the time you're 50 or 60, and you allow something, or you allow a circumstance, or you allow any person to shift your focus from your dreams, you have been distracted. And that is why it is important for you to learn how to deal with distractions. Here are some facts about distractions. 70% of people admit that they feel distracted at work or school. And it's true. We are communal beings. We live in a society. You are not the only student in the classroom, and you are not the only worker in the workplace. And so it is easy for you to get distracted. You can get distracted by friends, by someone's phone ringing, by someone calling you. There are so many ways you can get distracted at the workplace and at school. And 70% of people admit that they feel distracted at work or at school. 50% of people admit that their phones distract them at work. In the era of social media, instead of socializing during our lunch times or break times and during after school or after work, we want to socialize during work time. The time we are supposed to use to work, for which we are being paid for, we socialize. We are on Facebook, we are on TikTok, we are on Instagram, we are everywhere. And we spend 3 or 4 hours in the day on social media, distracted. And 50% of people are saying that their phones distract them at work. 98% of workers admit that they are interrupted 3 or 4 times a day. This interruption can come from a superior, it can come from a subordinate, it can come from a colleague. Remember that distractions are after 2 things in your life: your attention and your time. When you are distracted, your attention is taken. And anything that steals or takes your attention takes your mind, takes your will, takes your emotions. Therefore, they have taken your soul. Anything that shifts your focus or distracts you has also taken your time. And your attention and your time are the most valuable assets you have. This is what all the major companies are after right now. They are after your attention and they are after your time. And if you give it to them, you have given them your most valuable things. You've given them your time, which you'll never get back. You've given them your mind. You've given them your will. You've given them your emotion. In fact, you've given them your soul. So how do we deal with distractions? Set clear and compelling goals that energize you and pull you towards them. Don't set goals that are boring. Set goals that are exciting. Set goals that are a little bit beyond your limits and stretch yourself to achieve those goals. Which is more of an exciting goal? Setting a goal of earning $1,000 a month or setting a goal of earning $10,000 a month? I'm sure you'll be excited about the $10,000 a month because there are so many things you can do with those $10,000. So you must set goals that are exciting, that are compelling, and that will energize you to drive and move towards those goals. Make sure your goals are compelling. They will pull you towards them, and making them a reality will become your obsession every single day. This will help you deal with distractions because your goals will become the most important thing for you every day. Keep the company of people who are busy working on their goals and dreams. These are people who talk about their goals and dreams. When you meet them, they are talking about their achievements, their successes, where they have reached, where they are heading towards, what they are doing, and this will compel you to also work on your own dreams and your own goals so that when you meet them, you can also talk about your own goals, your own dreams, where you are and where you are headed towards. So keep the company of those people. Shun the company of those who are just talkatives, who talk about trivial things, who talk about other people, gossip, and just do nothing with their lives, but talk about meager things that are bringing no profit into your life. Set goals and targets for yourself every day. Every single day, set goals and targets for yourself so that you have something to aim at. Les Brown said, if you aim at nothing, you will hit nothing dead on the head. Someone else said, if you aim at nothing, you will hit something, but you will not like what you will hit. So set goals and targets for yourself every day. At 9 o'clock, what are you doing? At 10 o'clock, what are you doing? 11 o'clock, what are you doing? 12 p.m., what are you doing? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. When you come home, 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., what are you doing? You must have targets for every single hour of the day. This will help you move forward towards your goals and dreams. And this will help you deal with distractions. When a distraction comes, because you have something to do, it will be easy for you to push it away. For most people, when distractions come, they have nothing to do. And so distractions take over their life and they yield as a lamb led to the slaughter. Silently, they are led away into social media. And they spend hours there before you know the day has closed and they have done nothing with their lives. Review your goals and targets several times a day. Every now and then, review your goals and targets. When you get to the workplace, review your goals and targets for the day. During the lunch break, review your goals and targets. At 3 p.m., review your goals and targets. This will help you work towards your goals and targets every day, and it will help you push away distractions because there's something for you to focus on at every moment of the day. Condition yourself to ask the question, what is the most important thing I should be doing right now? The power of conditioning is an amazing power. If you look at any athlete, any singer, any performer, any actor, any successful person, they have the power of conditioning. They have conditioned themselves to work within a particular environment in their mind. So in their mind, they might be in the office, but they are in the zone producing results. On the tennis court, they are somewhere. They are just focused. I remember in the recent Australian Open, someone told Djokovic, get vaccinated, just as when he was about to serve. The guy just took a moment, breathed in, paced up and down, came back and served an ace. He has conditioned himself to deal with distractions. So what you need to do is to ask yourself, what is the most important thing I should be doing right now? If you are a teacher, be asking yourself this, and that will send you right back to looking at your lesson notes, marking, setting questions, or teaching in the classroom instead of browsing on your phones. Yes, we have all been guilty of this, but by using this question, what is the most important thing I should be doing right now, you can shift your mind from being distracted to being focused. Value your time and your attention because they are the major systems for acquiring knowledge and skill and building every relationship. Your time and your attention are the major systems for acquiring knowledge and skill and for building relationship. Every knowledge you have acquired, you have used your time and attention to acquire it. Every skill you have acquired, you have used time and attention. Every relationship you have built, you have used time and attention. Every relationship you have lost was due to the lack of time and attention given to the person. Every relationship you have walked away from was the result of the person not giving you time and attention. So value your time and attention because they are systems for building knowledge, for building skill, and for building relationships. Your life in 2024 can be outrageously better than your life in 2023. What you need to do is get your act together and learn to focus on what is the main thing. Keep the main thing the main thing. What is the most important thing you should be doing right now? After this podcast, just write in the comments what is the most important thing you should be doing right now and get busy doing it. When you do this, it will elevate your life, it will elevate the results, and you'll be shocked by December 31st, 2024 that you have achieved all of these results. This has been Afro Lanzon Banson, and if this podcast has been of help to you, like this video, comment below on what is the most important thing you should be doing right now, and share with your friends. God bless you. Bye-bye.